friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Single mom with a huge heart ends up raising nearly 40 kids in addition to her own. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. Emma Patterson, an inspiring single mom with a huge heart, raises nearly 40 kids in addition to her own. To Emma, loving a child isn't about providing a roof over a child's head, it's a lifestyle. She's dedicated her life to fostering and loving children since opening her home in the 1980s, in addition to 4 of her biological kids. At 88, Emma is retiring after decades of selfless service, having profoundly impacted the lives of countless young people. Emma's journey into fostering began in an unassuming way. Her own children would bring home friends who needed help, whether they required winter coats, food, or just a place to stay. Recognizing these children's needs for care and love, Emma embraced the role of a nurturing mother. Her home became a sanctuary for many, including newborns from hospitals who had nowhere else to go. My children started bringing children home that the parents more or less had discarded. Some of the kids maybe didn't have coats or needed shoes. Some were just hungry, and my children would bring them home, and I would do the best I could, she said. She would foster as many as 9 kids at a time. This included infants, some as young as a day old. They were born drug-addicted babies, and they couldn't let them go home with their parents. They stayed with me all of their lives, she added. Emma views her role as a foster parent not merely as an act of kindness, but as a lifestyle rooted in deep personal values. Loving children isn't just an act of kindness, it's a way of life, she says. I believe that by offering them a loving environment, we give them the foundation to grow into compassionate and capable adults. After her last foster child graduated from high school, she received recognition from Montgomery County for her remarkable dedication. Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich, who presented her with an award, expressed his admiration, saying, "I am happy to honor Miss Patterson for her dedication to our community over all these years. I hope her story inspires others to help vulnerable children and families as well." Where did Emma get this ocean-deep well of love to nurture so many kids? She thanks both of her grandmothers for setting the example of loving others. She wanted to offer that same warmth and care to every child who came through the door. Reflecting on her experience, Emma finds her greatest joy in watching her foster children flourish. "I am very proud of all the children because they have turned out to be wonderful human beings. I am just so proud of them, and it brings me immense joy to know that the little bit of something I was able to give them helped them achieve so much," she said. Emma Patterson's legacy is one of unwavering love and devotion. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the profound difference one person can make, inspiring others to embrace a lifestyle of compassion and open their hearts and homes to those in need. Matthew 25:40, "The king will reply, 'Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.'" Cat named Duck inspires all by thriving even after having her front legs amputated. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. A cat named Duck inspires all by thriving even after having her front legs amputated. When you think of kittens, you might imagine them tumbling around with their playful paws. However, Duck's story is anything but ordinary. Duck is a tiny kitten who faced an uphill battle from the moment she came into the world. Born with severe injuries that led to the loss of both of her legs, Duck's journey is a testament to the boundless spirit of resilience and the profound love that can make all the difference. From a very early start, Duck's life was a test of courage and adaptability. Her early days were filled with uncertainty. However, one thing was crystal clear: this little kitten had an incredible will to thrive. Her owner, Cody, decided to foster Duck with no idea that this tiny, brave soul would soon become a permanent part of his family. "I named her Duck because she waddled when she walked," Cody shared. Duck's ability is nothing short of miraculous. At first, her movements were wobbly, and each step required extra effort. Soon enough, Duck mastered her new way of life, turning what seemed like an insurmountable challenge into an adorable display of perseverance. Her daily escapades are nothing short of charming. She scurries around like a furry velociraptor, chasing after laser pointers and playfully engaging with her much larger dog siblings. One of the most touching aspects of Duck's story is her bond with her pug brother. Duck's pug friend helps her with tasks like face cleaning, tasks Duck would struggle with on her own. In a beautiful exchange of love and care, Duck reciprocates by grooming her pug buddy. This tender connection showcases the deep, heartfelt relationships that can blossom among animals and their human families. Despite the initial prognosis and the risk of being put down due to her injuries, Duck's life took a turn for the better thanks to the dedication of a compassionate surgeon and a loving family. It was pretty much a foster fail immediately, Cody said. After seeing all of her willpower and perseverance coming from such a small, tough little kitten, I fell in love. She never let anything slow her down. Today, Duck has a full and happy life. She is surrounded by a diverse family of animals who have embraced her with open hearts. She's learned from her canine companions, picking up habits like begging for treats and joining in their meals as a pack. Duck's joyful playtime with her siblings and her newfound skills, like exploring the outdoors with her hens, reflects her vibrant spirit and the love that surrounds her. Duck's journey is a heartwarming reminder of the incredible resilience of animals and the transformative power of love. She teaches us that even in the face of adversity, with support and affection, we can overcome the toughest challenges and thrive. Duck's story is a celebration of life's miracles and the profound impact that a loving family can have on the journey of those they hold dear. 1 John 3:17. But anyone who has good resources and sees a fellow believer in need, yet withholds compassion from him, how can the love of God be in that person?
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.